Dear, my name is Karina Francine Marcelino, and I will present the article entitled Measurement and Scope of the Racism Construct, Analysis through a systematic review. The article was written by me in partnership with Professors Mário César Barreto Moraes and Everton Luiz Felizardo de Lourenço Cancelier. Here are your photos. The photo located in the middle refers to Professor Mário, and the one on the right to Professor Cancelier. Here is a summary of my biography. Doctorate student in administration at the University of the State of Santa Catarina. Master in administration from the State University of Santa Catarina too. Postgraduate in people management from Faculdade Municipal de Palhoça. Statutory servant at the Federal University of Santa Catarina. Professor at Senac and Senai College, and in preparatory course for public examinations. Areas of interest: public management, people management, university management, ethnic-racial relation, and affirmative action. Here is a summary of Professor Mário's biography. Degree in Civil Engineering from the Federal University of Santa Catarina. Degree in Business Administration from the State University of Santa Catarina. Master's degree in Civil Engineering from the Federal University of Santa Catarina too, and doctorate in Production Engineering from the University Federal of Santa Catarina. He is member of the Advisory Board of the National Association of Undergraduate Courses in Business Administration. Professor at the State University of Santa Catarina. He has experience in administration and engineering, teaching and strategy, working mainly on the following topics: administration, education, evaluation, higher education, basic education, and technical opinions in the area of education and higher education, legislation, and standard. A summary of Professor Everton's biography. Doctorate in Business Administration at the University of São Paulo. He is adjunct professor at the State University of Santa Catarina. He is a permanent professor at the PPGA, Masters and Doctorate, and the Professional Master in Administration. Making a brief introduction to the article with regard to the racial risk, the focus of the study, it is understood that there are three categories associated with the racial idea: racism, racial prejudice, and racial distinction. In the space where debates around the racial issue take place, there are conceptualization for racism. It is noted that racism presents itself in different ways. However, whether was structural racism, institutional racism, epistemic racism, cordial racism, symbolic racism, modern racism, ambivalent racism, or aversive racism. All conceptions have in common the interest in evaluating racism and its new configurations. Approaching racism from a positivist epistemology, that is, with the intention of explaining and predicting what happens in the social world in search of regulates and causal relationships between its constituent elements, provides the field of social studies contribution and science regarding the importance of quantitative measure for the analysis and understanding of the racism construct in a broad way. Regarding the literature review, out of there is a relationship racism is distinct from prejudice and racial discrimination. Racism, a construct that has been the focus of this study, is considered a systematic form of discrimination based on race, and which manifests itself through conscious or unconscious practices that culminate in disadvantage or privilege for individuals depending on the racial group to which they belong. In the space where debates around the racial take place, there are various conceptualisms for racism. It's noted that racism presents itself in different ways. However, whether as structural racism, institutional racism, epistemic racism, cordial racism, symbolic racism, modern racism, ambivalent racism, or aversive racism. From these multiple forms of the racism construct, its multidimensional quality can be observed. The racism construct can be observed from the following dimensions: threat to the principle of equality and justice, denial of prejudice and discrimination, and affirmation of ethnic racial difference. In this sense, continuous effort to develop, adapt, and develop instruments capable of measuring racism have been carried on internationally and nationally. Given this, the article aims to analyze how the measure and scores of the racism construct are constructed and validated. Regarding the methodology, a systematic literature review was carried out to identify, select, and critically evaluate the studies related to be instruments from measuring the racism construct, synthesize the result in a bibliography portfolio, and avoid bias in the results obtained through the prior definition of inclusion criteria and exclusion of data. Database present in the Portal de Periódico CAPES, Web of Science, Scope, Sage Journal Online, Science Direct, Oxford Journals, Gale Academic on File, Emerald Science, Cambridge Journals Online, Spell, Applied Social Science Index, and Abstract. With no start date, with a time limit of December 2021. It was used the UDESC VPN and or CAFE networking in order to expand the search results. This was the search query with we used Boolean operators. Here we have an illustration of the Pod Traveler, a search on the CAPES periodicals portal resulting 18 articles. It utilizes 3 filters in EndNote. Thus, we chose to exclude studies that A. They specified context, B. Specified group, C. Did not difference from other concepts, D. Not focus on the construction, replication, or adaptation of measuring instruments, He did not present statistical information regarding the development of the schools. The articles selected for analysis were these: the 6 more 2. Regarding the results and discussion chapter, the articles that make up the analysis corpus of this study were analyzed based on the steps for the construction of variable measurement instruments based on the studies by the Valles and Hare Jr. et al. Here we have a table with the steps to build a school. Based on the steps for building a school was the steps described in Figure 1. Steps for selection articles for instruments for measuring the racism construct were identified. 1. Modern racism school. 2. Symbolic racism school. 3. Ethnic racial attitude school. And 4. Perceived racism school. Here we have a chart that presents the analysis of the instruments for measuring the racism construct based on the guidelines proposed by the Valles. All schools are clear about what they are intended to measure. On the School of Ethnic Racial Attitudes elaborated by Fernandes and Pereira create the set of school items. All schools determine the measurement response format. The only school that did not reveal the items was the Henry and Sears Symbolic Racism School. Regarding the implication of the research, we have to: the results were methodologically discussed considering the construction of the scales and theoretically taking into account the theoretical dimensions of the racism construct. As a limitation of this investigation, it is not noteworthy that of all the analysis studies, there is a predominance of the modern racism scale, although there are other instruments that address the racism construct. However, the other instruments could not compose the corpus of analysis because they did not meet the inclusion criteria, especially in terms of access to free articles. We suggest for future research to analyze these schools that were not included in the scope of the present study and/or analyze how they were seen construct in measuring in order to articulate quantitative studies with qualitative methods. On behalf of myself and the other authors of the article, we would like to thank you for the opportunity to share the results of our study. Thank you very much.